Gen V Season 2 officially has ended. The finale's done. But did it stick the landing in the way Peacemaker did not? And is it a better Season 2 than Peacemaker Season 2? Overall, Season 2 was great. I can't complain about many things, especially with the passing of Chance, Polarity's son in the show. You could only do so much with what you have. And they really did the best they could. They honored the character while writing him off in a understandable way. R.I.P. And you felt the emotion when it comes to his dad and the cast losing him. You felt the emotion through the screen, which I can respect. But other than that, there was no emotion at all. From Marie to finding her sister to saving her life, I didn't really care. I really thought they were going to utilize Marie's sister in a better way, and they didn't. I feel like she was just a shoehorn character in the show. Mind you, all these side characters, besides Marie, all these side characters, Jordan, backseat character. Kate, backseat character. Everybody else, backseat characters. Because other than Polarity, because of how he's going to act with the loss of his son, Marie, because she's the main character, the whole Godokin storyline with Cypher, the whole point of the show is figuring out who that is, what's going on, and why Kate Powers didn't work on him. And you find out in a previous episode that Godokin was controlling Cypher, Doug, the whole time, which I called, by the way. And the way Godokin came back in episode 7, I thought he would be a prominent force going on into a possible season 3 of Gen V and maybe into the boys a little bit as a main threat, or at least one of the main threats besides Homelander and stuff. But you killed them off in this episode and it felt a little lacking. I mean, sure, he had all these students to come over, came out of nowhere. All these students went because they want to be ranked and had them all fighting each other. He's trying to train while hurting himself. I guess he didn't feel that pain, I don't know, or didn't care at least. But the one thing that pisses me off about that most, right? It shows just how strong Marie is, right? She's one of the 2 surviving kids with the whole V thing like Homelander. But Marie just, I think the show just purposely writes her to hold herself back. She's always questioning herself. She's making dumb decisions. And the only reason Godokin is healed doing this is because Marie healed him without thinking first. Because in the previous episode, Marie should have just walked up, used her blood bending stuff, killed Cypher, get him up out of here. Then if she went to go heal Godokin, makes sense. But she just can't heal the random man not knowing true intentions or his powers. You don't even know he has powers. So it was just stupid to me. And then this whole power of friendship thing, cool, you need help, whatever. Marie came up at the end, had a whole plan in place, take Godokin's power, da-da-da-da. We all thought the plan was gonna fail, right? But I really wanted Marie to just be so powerful, even though with all that training, Godokin had her for a little bit mind control, and that she just overpowered it, kills him. But what happens? No. Marie gets controlled, is losing, plan failed, she's not strong enough yet again, and Polarity has to come with his anti-Godokin powers in order for Marie to do her thing. And yeah, she kills Godokin, but that would have not happened without Polarity, who is not a part of Marie's plan because she's a bad planner. So thank you, Polarity, not Marie. And I understand that Gen V is not really in the comics, is based on a certain arc loosely. I think it works for the verse, but there's some changes I don't like. Like, and this has to do with the boys. Like, I know we got Black Noir in here, right? I hate this version of Black Noir. I don't think you should have killed him earlier on, to be honest with you. I think the whole silent thing works. All this talking, joking, he's a fan of Polarity, I think that's caca, stupid. Does the comic book of who Black Noir really is? Amazing, way better in my opinion. But that's just some things I think you shouldn't change. I think if you're gonna base it on a comic book, some things should stay the same, at least 90%. If you like it, I understand why. And the kid who controlled puppets. This man, ever since he found he had a mental health issue, he's fine now? What happened to that? That's stupid. The chick that can shrink and go big? Stupid. And this whole, okay, we saw Thunderbolts. We saw that Avenger style team, probably one of the weakest teams besides Sentry. Same lineup at the end of this show. That team is weak besides Marie, who was Sentry. That team ain't doing nothing. All of them getting killed by Homelander except maybe Marie. They can't hold him. So I'm supposed to say, oh, you're joining the Resistance. You're joining A-Train. You're joining Starlight. What y'all gonna do? Help 10%? Maybe 5? Marie's who they want. Is this season better than season 1? I think I enjoyed season 1 more only because it was new, refreshing, and I liked the character arc we were going. And I like this season. I just wish Godokin went past this season and Marie was stronger earlier on. And they changed some stuff like with her sister. And the boys, I know y'all be doing a lot. But this season, y'all pushed one side of the gender a lot more. Like, gee, like, bro, at least keep it mutual. That's the least you could do. Comparing this to Peacemaker. Peacemaker, I love season 2. I love season 2 until the final episode. I thought we were getting peak DC. It's rated higher than Gen V overall. I think it's the highest rated comic book show of all time now, which is Glaze. I'll be honest, it's a little Glaze. It's not the best. Penguin is way better. Well, better, but different. Y'all bombed the finale because I feel like Peacemaker season 2 finale was really just James Gunn showing what he loved. Music, story, love, all that stuff. But it was tuned to him. It wasn't tuned to all of us comic book fans. This is what James Gunn liked. If you want to talk about bigger picture, Peacemaker did it better. Peacemaker is lining up for Man of Tomorrow. Peacemaker is lining up with the whole Salvation area as a prison, as a whole thing that's in the comic books with the new gods. So for the bigger picture, it lines up. And it's unfortunate to see WB selling. We might lose the whole James Gunn thing. It could be pointless in the end. If James Gunn gets fired, we'll see. But Peacemaker gets you ready for Man of Tomorrow, Superman 2. So if you like Superman 1, you're excited, which I loved it. So if you ask me, I actually think overall, I like Peacemaker more because of what it brings to the table for the future. If I had to rate season 2 of Gen V, I'm at an 8. Now ratings wise, it's averaging, I think like a 7.7, 7.5, so around the 8 area. Peacemaker season 2, we talked about this way up here. Do I think it's way up there? No, I think season 2 is at an 8.5. The only thing that really dips it off is the finale. And when you have a bad finale, everything that leads up to it kind of takes a dip too. But we're eating good. I think both shows are great. I can't wait for The Boys season 5. It's gonna be the most brutal season yet. Homelander gotta get down to business. People gotta die. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of Marie doubting herself. And she said at the end, thank you for the power boost. So Marie, season 5 of The Boys, I need you to be like that. And if you're not, we not gonna like you no more like that. But you fine. So win-win. What show you like better? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Deuces.